Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
What's up?
We're going to talk about the importance of keeping your social media clean with the right energy, if you know what I mean. A lot of us spend a lot of time scrolling.
A lot.
And without realizing, we are feeding our brain. Some of us are feeding our brain too much negativity. And even though some of us may think that this doesn't affect us, or maybe this is not how we think, it does affect us. It does affect us. I think it's important to really watch who we're listening to, because everybody on the internet can seem like an expert. And
Do we sound like that right now?
maybe we do, but I feel like I'm giving a positive message. So to each its own. I mean, you can listen to me if you want to. You don't have to.
That is a fact.
But in my humble opinion, I think that a lot of us can look at certain people as experts in certain topics, and they're really not. They're just giving us their opinion, and they're giving us their opinion from their point of view. So it's very important that we take each opinion that we listen to with a grain of salt and not take it to heart and take it as the one and only way to think, because that's not how it is. And I feel like social media, you can go down such a dark space depending on what you're clicking on. You know, there's many things on the For You page that may catch your attention. Maybe you're a person who's easily influenced, and your attention is grabbed by gossip, for example. And you click on that because it has a very interesting title on that cover, and you click on it and you're like, oh my God, what's happening? The next thing you know, the For You page is throwing you a whole bunch of gossip all day, every day. And you just keep clicking on these gossip pages. What ends up happening is Gossip Central. Your phone is Gossip Central. And all you're feeding your brain is gossip. And that's not helping you in any way, shape, or form. In my opinion, gossip channels, to each his own, and I know they make their money doing gossip, but that there is nothing informative, nothing helpful in it for you other than entertainment. For yourself, which I guess is okay from time to time, but to be fed
Excessive.
gossip 24/7 is ridiculous. And we should be more aware of what we're clicking on. And even if you see a title that may be intriguing to you, just understand that the algorithm of these platforms are designed to feed you what you click on. So if your goal for 2023 is to be healthier, is to be more motivated, is to have your own business, make sure that you are listening and viewing videos of other people who are on the path you want to be on.
And as we mentioned before, there's so much information out on YouTube. Or if you don't like YouTube, I mean, you're watching us on YouTube, but you can listen to audiobooks while you're going to work, or while you're doing your laundry, whatever. Just feed your mind with positive things, and things that self-help books. Watching documentaries, we do that from time to time. And also just, we was on live, and we asked our followers what they wanted us to talk about, and a few of them mentioned anxiety, mental health. And to touch a little bit on mental health, if you feel like you're in a place where your mental health is suffering, you really have to be mindful as to what you follow on social media. It's okay to unfollow these big pages that all they put out is negativity, or this person is cheating on this person, and this one got divorced, and this person is fighting with this one. And
but sometimes the thing is, you're not even following them, but if you click on it and they're a public page, they're gonna come up on your For You page.
Yeah, but if you are following it, let's say you're following a negative page and a positive page, if you engage more with the negative page, they'll never show you the positive page. So the best way to do it is just get rid of it.
I think that there's two worlds on social media.
Mm-hmm.
There is a positive world, and then there's a negative, gossipy world. And depending on what you click most, it's what you're gonna see.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people have a very negative image of what social media is, and it's because they're constantly being bombarded with negative videos. And then there's other people who just find so much inspiration in the videos they watch, and it's because they're constantly clicking on the inspirational videos. This happened to me at one point. There's some Dominican pages that put out a lot of gossip from like the Dominican Republic and the ladies that work like on the television station over there. And there's one she's very controversial with the things she says. Amelia Alcantara. I'm sure a lot of you know who she is. And at one point, I would click on them because the things she would say would be very controversial, and some of them would be very true. But she is sometimes very involved with a lot of gossip, and when you click on her, then you get all the other gossip in DR. And then when I started doing that, then on my For You page, you would just see all this gossip from DR, and I hated it. I was like, okay, this needs to change. And I stopped clicking on them. Like, there's nothing in it for me.
Yeah.
And I know many of you may not be as intense as we are, when it comes to like maybe, like for us, sometimes we may listen to like an Audible book, of a self-help Audible book for entertainment. Maybe you guys don't want to do that all the time. And I'm not saying you have to.
We don't even do it all the time.
Right. I'm not saying you have to do it all the time. Just get educated. Like, that's not realistic. You have to have some entertainment, some form of entertainment in your life. But have a balance.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're not just feeding your brain crap, because it's gonna affect your mental health. It's gonna affect your mood. It's gonna affect your anxiety. If you're constantly worried and your For You page is just about accidents, oh my God! Like, seriously, the other day, what was it? I think you shared something with me, or I spoke about it. I'm not even sure how it happened. Oh, around the time where Alex had the car accident. I don't know what it was. If it was that I clicked on a video. He was probably
searching like car accident PA or something. Yeah.
Right. And on my For You page, I started getting all the car accidents. Every car accident was coming up on my For You page. And I'm like, what is this? All I kept seeing was accidents. How is a person not gonna be on edge throughout their day if they're constantly being reminded, you can crash right now? Or look at this terrible crash that happened in freaking Texas. Look at this terrible crash that happened in Wyoming. Look at this terrible. It's too much. It's too overstimulating. It's too much negative information in your brain that is not going to be helpful.
And that's for everything. Every topic you think about, you consume excessively. That is and that goes across every single platform. It's not just Instagram. If you do it on YouTube, if you're not on your subscriber feed and you're on the homepage, you start clicking away and you'll notice that it will start changing, and all you start watching is whatever you're watching. TikTok is the same thing. They're instant. Like, it takes like three views that you spend. Like, that's it. The algorithm is like, dogs. This guy's a dog person.
Yeah, he's a dog lover. Let's show him all the dog videos. So be very, very mindful what you're consuming online, because it will consume you. It will consume you, and you will be going down this rabbit hole for days if you don't break it. So if you want your goals for 2023 to be a healthier you, a more positive you, make sure your feed looks just as positive, because your feed will interfere with your life and your mind.
That's a fact.
So like now, like if you go to my For You page, there's like a whole bunch of fashion videos because
she is influenced. We're going to have to change that feed up.
No, I love it. It inspires me to create better content. It inspires me. I'm even learning more about like fashion, and like how to dress better, and, elegant style. I tend to lean over elegant styles and, classy. Like, that's like what I really like. And I just love watching these videos because it really inspires me. It inspires me. So I'm loving my feed right now.
If you're new to this video, we post podcasts every Monday at 6 p.m. Elevate by Jessica and Darwin. We go into deep topics about marriage, business, entrepreneurship, content creating, a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes. So just be mindful. a lot of the negative things that you might be watching, when it's on repeat, it's going to stay on your subconscious and it's going to affect you mentally, your mood, the way you see the world. So we need to be very careful. I think that's probably one of the reasons why you hear a lot of people saying that they're suffering from anxiety all of a sudden, or they're suffering from depression because they're consuming content that isn't feeding their mind any positive things. So yeah, just be very, very aware of that, and that's it. I hope this helps in any way. I know it helps me to keep me in my P's and Q's, and I have to like snap myself out of it. Yeah, when I start to see too many negative videos, because I am a person, I know for a fact that I tend to take negativity with me and carry it with me. So I know for a fact I cannot be watching videos that just is pushing negativity to me, because it's not going to be helpful for my mind, for my mental health. So I know I'm not the only one. This is very common nowadays. So be very mindful, and I hope this helps in any way, shape, or form.
And until next time.
That's it for today's video.
Peace.